Well, good evening, my fellow dreamers and travelers. What a wild, pulsating now moment we've found ourselves in. All right, here we are. We're swirling in this garden where the cherry blossoms glow like the embers of eternity. The brook babbles and laughs in prismatic chords, and the bamboo dances like it's tripping on moonlight. And what's this obsession with the self? The self. You know it. It's this me that we chase, like a moth after a flame that's already burning in our wings. Tonight, I want to talk to you about something I find very fascinating, which is Zen. Now, I'm no master of Zen. Heck, I'm not even formally trained in Zen. But the more I delve into the world of Zen, the more I find Zen is about the art of life. Now, Zen doesn't chase. Zen just is. It's the flame, the moth, the night itself, all giggling at the cosmic absurdity of it all. The self. Why, it's a kaleidoscope turning in the mind of the universe, in your every color, every twist, every dazzling flash. Now, let's dive a little deeper into this psychedelic Zen dream, shall we? Let's spin through the void with some stories and riddles, ride the waves of now until we forget where we end and the cosmos begins. So then, imagine dipping your hands into that babbling brook. Look at it. I mean, really look at it. Shimmering like liquid galaxies in your hands, at your fingertips. You try to grab the water, but it slips through. Fractal patterns dissolving into more giggles. That's yourself. Oh, the seeker of the infinite, a flowing mandala, never still, never one thing. You see, Zen doesn't pin it down. Zen throws you a koan, a riddle that explodes like a star. Now here's the story to set your mind ablaze for a moment. There was a monk named Hui, wild with longing to know his true self. He knelt before his master and he begged him, "Master, show me who I really am." The master paused and simply pointed to the river. "See that brook, pulsing with light?" And said, "Catch the wave that holds its shape." Hui stared, days melting into nights, his soul unraveling like a lotus in the void. Then, bam, it hit him, and he laughed. A laugh so deep, so powerful, it shook the stars. Why? The river flows, my friends. You see, the river is a phenomenal metaphor for the self, for the whole cosmos. It's never the same twice, yet it's always still the river. It's changing shape. It's flowing downwards. It's evaporating up into the sky. It's condensating and flowing back down. See, the self, that's you. You are that flow, a cosmic current, if you will, swirling, never to be caged. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, wait a minute, but I'm solid. I mean, I'm a thing. I've got a name, a job, a head full of crazy worries. Oh, what a dazzling mask you wear. A name like a neon sign flickering in the cosmic bazaar. You think you're a rock, but you're a cloud tripping on its own edges, dissolving into the sky. Zen whispers, no self, no separation, no problem. Let go of me, I, and you're not less. In fact, you're everything. You're it. The cherry blossom glowing like a tiny supernova, the breeze stroking your soul, the moon melting in the brook's mirror. You see, you're not a thing. You never were. You're the whole psychedelic symphony playing itself through your eyes. Now, all the way on this side of the world and on this side of the microphone, I can feel your mind start to buzz. Freedom's a wild ride, but what if I do dissolve? What if I'm just gone? Dissolve? Well, you can't vanish when you're the whole dang thing, when you're the whole dance. Now, here's another Zen tale to light the way. A fish, scales flashing like prisms, swam in a frantic loop, crying to every crab and coral, "Where's the ocean? I need to find the ocean." And the crabs skittered, the coral pulsed silently, until a very ancient turtle, some say older than time, said, "Little one, open your eyes. You're swimming in it." The fish froze, then laughed. Its laughter rippling through the deep ocean. Now you see, my friends, that's you. Drowning yourself in the self, the I, that you seek. It's not a dot on a map. It is the map, the journey, the traveler, all blooming through your breath like a lotus of light. And in Zen, they use this word a lot, emptiness. And it kind of sends some shivers down the spine. You hear it and you think, what, am I supposed to fade into nothing? Right? To vanish completely. But you start to realize that emptiness isn't a black hole. It's a cosmic disco. Picture this. A flute carved from starlight. It sings because it's hollow. You fill that same flute with mud, there's no song. You see what we're getting at? Yourself is that flute, empty of something solid, but vibrating with the universal hum. Now, the Zen people also use this term, no mind. Now, again, it's not a lobotomy. It's thoughts drifting like fireflies, not anchors. So you don't disappear when you enter into, shall we say, the state of Zen, but rather you radiate. Now, there's a story of a painter, Lee, who chased the perfect mountain. He wanted to paint the perfect mountain. He painted peaks as sharp as dragon's teeth, valleys soft as whispers, but nothing was quite it. And one day, he sat, brush trembling, and did nothing. He didn't paint. He just saw. The wind howled. The clouds above him were spinning. And Lee laughed. A laugh that painted the entire sky. He realized that the mountain was him, his breath, his silence, his being. He dropped his brush and he danced all the way into the void. That's Zen. My friends, you don't find the self. You are the finding. A kaleidoscope forever turning. You might be muttering to yourself now, this sounds too wild, man. This is pretty far out there. What about my plans? I have dreams. I have a bucket list. You know, I've only got so much time here on this earth. Plans are star seeds. Dreams are comets. Beautiful. But who's the one that's dreaming them? That's what Zen asks. Zen will ask, who is the dreamer? See, you think it's you that's doing the dreaming. The cosmic DJ spinning life's tracks. But it's the rhythm itself, the pulse of the infinite void. Try this right now. Close your eyes and just sink into the now. Now there may be cars buzzing around you. Perhaps you hear some sirens, or you hear the chatter of your roommates. Maybe you have a video playing. Maybe you can hear the hum of a refrigerator in your kitchen. Dogs might be barking. All sorts of things can be going on. But just close your eyes and just embrace the now. Sink into it. Feel it deep down in you. What do you hear? The brook singing in liquid rainbows. Bamboo whispering secrets of the void. Your breath. A tide of light. Ask yourself this for a brief moment. Who is hearing all of this? Don't name it. Just be it. Is there a thing that is doing the hearing? Is there a someone that is hearing? Or is it just hearing? Let that sink in. Open your eyes. Could you feel that? That moment where you and the sound become one. A single note in the cosmic chord. That's the Zen secret. The self isn't in a box. It's this now, this happening, this pulsating beingness in the now moment. This tea steaming like a dream. Yeah, you may ask yourself, what about the chaos? The days when your mind feels like a supernova, fears exploding like rogue stars. Chaos is just the dance getting wild. See, when you're lost in worry, you're trying to freeze the river's flow. You're trying to dam it up. But as I'm sure you know, there is no damming water. Even if you build the dam, the water just flows over the top of it. There's no stopping it. The river simply laughs and flows past. There's a tale of a monk sitting cross-legged, battling his thoughts like a warrior in a storm. His master crept up and roared, "Stop thinking!" The monk jolted and he laughed. His thoughts burst like bubbles in the sun. You don't wrestle the storm. You are the storm. Then let it whirl into silence. And here's another Zen story, because Zen is full of them. A man carrying a glowing orb, heavy as regret, through a village of shadows. A child, eyes like stars, asked him, "Why hold it so tight?" And the man thought to himself. He stopped. He set it down. And all of a sudden it floated upward, lighting the sky. He wasn't less. He was the light, the village. He was the night. You see, Zen asks us to drop the orb, not to lose yourself, but to be the glow entirely. What do you do with all this? I mean, really, what do you do with all of this? I don't want to call it information, but this point of view, if you can get into it. Zen's not a checklist. It's a vibe, to use the modern terminology. There's a cook who chased the perfect broth, adding spices, stirring his pot until his mind spun out of control. And then one day he stopped. He let the pot hum, flavors weaving like threads in a cosmic tapestry. The broth was divine, not because he did, but because he was. You're the broth, my friend, so let life simmer. Your fears, your joys, your wildest dreams. They're the spices in the infinite stew of now. So when you're stuck, like a lotus tangled in some mud, here's another tale. A monkey reached into a crystal jar for a jewel. His fist trapped by his own grip. He howled and howled until a very wise monkey came to him and whispered in his ear, "Let go." He opened his hand, and the jewel wasn't lost. He was free. The jar, the jungle, the sky. You see, yourself traps you when you cling. Release, and you don't become less. You become the whole shimmering web. Look at the cherry blossom, spiraling down like a fragment of a dream. You could clutch it. You could hold on to it real tight. But it's much wilder when it drifts. You're not the petal. You're not the tree. You're not the breeze. You're the happening, the blooming, the falling, the void kissing itself. Here I am, babbling like a cosmic radio out of nothing, as if I'm separate from you, or the brook, or the moon fracturing in my tea. What a trip. The self? It's a wave in the ocean. Real, but not separate, not apart. It's the flute and the song, the dreamer and the dream. You see, Zen doesn't solve it. It's not an answer. It's not a fix. Simply, Zen hands you a koan and says, dissolve in it. Well, one last story because the night's young and the stars are listening to us. A bell ringer struck his temple's bell every day at dawn. Its chime woke the whole world. One morning, he paused. He asked himself, who rings the bell? He saw his hands, the bell, the dawn, and he laughed. The ringing wasn't his. It was the cosmos singing through him. You're that bell, that chime, and that dawn. Yourself isn't the ringer. It's the sound, the silence, the everything. So, to go back, what's the self? A prism splitting light. A wave kissing the shore. A giggle in the void. Zen doesn't try to cage it. Zen sets it free. Let's go. Every breath, every blossom, every sip of this glowing tea is you, playing at being you. So to the riddle, to the dance, to the self that's no self, and to the mind that's no mind. Cheers. Let's swirl forever in this psychedelic garden of now, where the brook sings, the blossoms fall, and the universe winks through your eyes.